So just when we thought that things couldn't possibly get worse for Lizzo, it's being reported that she just got dumped by her boyfriend Mike Wright because of her essay allegations.
Sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back.
Things have been going from bad to worse for Lizzo because not only are more people coming out to expose her, but it looks like she won't be getting any support from her man. This betrayal is causing Lizzo to have a breakdown, and insiders are claiming that the breakup hurt her way more than the lawsuit did. Was Mike just using Lizzo for clout this entire time? And why are the streets saying that she stole Mike from his ex-girlfriend of 10 years?
Going on now, Lizzo's boyfriend's ex-girlfriend is speaking out, and she has some damning things to say about Lizzo and how Lizzo got with her boyfriend, who was her boyfriend of 10 years.
So I guess we can all agree that Lizzo has not been having a great couple of days this past week because allegations have been flying left and right about her. It's kind of wild though how she's been going from everyone's favorite plus size artist to getting dragged and having her integrity questioned by the entire world. It's a tough situation to be in, but it looks like it just got tougher because her boyfriend Mike Wright appears to have dumped her over these allegations, and things just keep getting worse and worse and worse for her. Now, as you guys probably already know by now, Lizzo was sued last week by 3 of her former dancers on some pretty serious and concerning allegations. The 3 women are Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noelle Rodriguez, and in the lawsuit they claim that they were treated very badly by Lizzo throughout their time and under her employment. They accuse Lizzo of subjecting them to sexual, religious, and racial harassment, disability discrimination, and false imprisonment. And it's not like they made some empty claims because they backed their claims up with some instances of when and how Lizzo allegedly mistreated them. According to the lawsuit, the 3 women claimed that Lizzo once took them to an adult nude club without telling them where she was going to take them. They claim that they would have never gone if she had told them where she was taking them, so they were unable to give their consent to be in that situation. The lawsuit goes further to say that Lizzo then pressured one of the dancers, Ariana, to touch one of the nude dancers, even though Ariana repeatedly refused and said she wasn't comfortable with it. Ariana claimed that she eventually had to touch the dancer because she was scared of what Lizzo would do to her if she didn't obey. The women also claimed that Lizzo forced them to eat bananas hanging out of the private areas of the nude dancers, as well as catching objects launched from the dancers' private areas. Honestly, this entire situation is weird as F, but it gets downright messy because Ariana claimed that Lizzo often fat-shamed her in front of the entire team. This particular allegation was the most scandalous out of all of them because it just goes against everything that Lizzo stood for. I mean, she built her entire career off being a big, bold black woman who was a source of inspiration to other big, bold black women, telling them to love their bodies no matter how much hate and negativity they got for it.
I'm doing this shit for the big black women in the future who just want to live their lives without being scrutinized or put into boxes. I'm not gonna do what y'all want me to do ever.
No matter how bold and brave Lizzo was, she still got a lot of hate because of her body, and it sometimes caused her to break down and cry.
I'm putting so much loving energy into the world. Sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back.
So yes, it was very wild to imagine her bullying one of her dancers because of her weight when she knows firsthand how it feels to get body shamed for your body. Ariana claimed that Lizzo shamed her in front of the entire dance crew after she gained a couple of pounds and questioned her dedication to the job, which was embarrassing, and it forced Ariana to reveal in front of the entire team that she was struggling with an ED. And then a week later after this incident, Ariana got fired, and according to Ariana, the only reason she got fired was that she stood up to Lizzo, which Lizzo didn't like. The other two women claimed that Lizzo often talked down to them and did nothing when her management berated the plus-size women on the team. People were shocked by the allegations in the lawsuit, but it quickly got worse when more and more people started coming out to reveal that they had similar experiences with Lizzo. Filmmaker Sophia Allison revealed that she quit her role as the director for Lizzo's documentary because of how badly Lizzo treated her. She said, "I usually do not comment on anything pop culture related, but in 2019 I traveled a bit with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. I walked away after about 2 weeks. I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. My spirit said to run as fast as you can, and I'm so grateful I trusted my gut. I felt gaslit and was deeply hurt, but I've healed. This kind of abuse of power happens far too often." Then Lizzo finally released a statement on the situation, and as expected, she completely denied the allegations. In her statement, she said, "These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team. I am not the villain that people and the media have portrayed me to be these last few days. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis and would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. But the situation took a different turn when a woman came forward to claim that Lizzo stole her man, Mike Wright. So in addition to accusations of body shaming and SA, Lizzo also got accused of being a man stealer. The ex-girlfriend Brooklyn came forward to say that she and Mike were together for 10 years before he met Lizzo, and she put some moves on him.
And no, she wasn't very nice. She wasn't very nice to me. I knew she didn't like me, but the people around her were nice. Like her sister seemed nice.
So yeah, Brooklyn was yet another person saying that Lizzo wasn't exactly nice to her, and she claimed that Lizzo and Mike started sneaking around behind her back, and she only found out because she went through Mike's phone and she found some pretty interesting texts between Lizzo and Mike. She also found some pictures between them, and from the emoji she added on the screen, I guess we can all imagine what the pictures were about.
So yeah, I eventually found out that she and my boyfriend had something going on, ex-boyfriend. And that was that. I left the relationship. I mean, yeah, it was heartbreaking. I mean, I was with him for 10 years. I supported him through everything. And when he finally got a big break, he left me for Lizzo. The text messages were something that I'll never be able to not see in my head.
Brooklyn claims that she got dumped by Mike after 10 years because he decided to be with Lizzo full time. She also claimed that the only reason she didn't come forward with these allegations was that Lizzo had a very strong fan base and they would have eaten her alive if she talked about this before Lizzo got exposed in the lawsuit.
I didn't want to say anything because it made me sound like a whiny little baby or something. So I didn't broadcast that was something that happened to me, or when I did talk about it, I never named her because I just didn't feel like I would be supported or people would care, you know.
Brooklyn's revelations made Lizzo's already messy situation even messier, but things have gotten way beyond messy right now because rumor has it that Mike appears to have dumped Lizzo after these recent allegations. It may sound crazy, but it looks like Mike might have jumped ship and abandoned Lizzo after these recent allegations. He has unfollowed Lizzo on Instagram and deleted all pictures of them together on his page, and like I always say, when celebs start unfollowing each other and deleting pictures, it's usually meaning that something is wrong and the relationship is super shaky or is over. It's crazy that Mike would abandon Lizzo so quickly because it kind of seemed that they had a good thing going on. And according to an insider, Lizzo was completely taken aback by Mike's actions because she didn't see it coming. They were in a good place before the allegations and she thought that she could count on him to be a support system, but he turned out to be unreliable unreliable. The insider added that Lizzo is heartbroken by Mike's betrayal, and it just made her entire week even worse. People left comments saying, the way he was so ambivalent about the relationship, I wouldn't be surprised if it were true. Clearly he was using her. When the times get rough, you learn who your true friends are. They ain't even give her a chance to defend herself before jumping ship. And if the allegations are true, they were aware of how she treated people and they condoned it as long as they benefited. And he was only there for clout. Why would he stick around for bad attention? Y'all, this just hasn't been Lizzo's week, but I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you believe that Lizzo's man was just using her for clout? Or do you think that this breakup had nothing to do with her allegations? Let me know what y'all think in the comments and then check out this next video.